What's up, guys? The barbecue kid is barbecuing once again, and as you can see, I have ribs right in front of me. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're cooking them at 225 degrees on the Traeger, which is just behind you, and we already removed the membrane, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go over the ingredients, shall we? We got some brown sugar. We got some apple juice. You could also use apple cider vinegar, but we're using apple juice. We got the seasoning from last time. It's the exact same thing. We got some mustard, some butter, and some 5 Monkeys barbecue sauce. So, let's get started with this thing. So, first up, first contender, we have the mustard. So, all you're going to want to do is do like one line, because it's a binder. So just, that's enough. So now you're going to want to rub it all around, because it's a binder and we're sticking the seasoning to it, so it needs to be everywhere. And then we can do the seasoning itself. So let's just okay, now we're gonna flip it over, do some mustard, and oh wait, we need to spread it. You can hear the bones moving around. Okay, seasoning. Oh, and if you don't like mustard, you won't be able to taste it at all in the final project. So, but if you really don't like mustard, you could really use any binder. So we have one rib here. There is another rib over there that we're doing off camera. So we've used these 2 ingredients so far. We still have 4 left. When are we gonna use those? Later. I guess we'll see you outside putting this on the Traeger. Okay, so we are back. You have to let the ribs rest for probably 30 minutes. So we have our Traeger right here, the wonderful smoke, and the ribs. So if we open this, look at all that. So we have our 2 ribs here. You're going to want to put them in very carefully because it's a grill and it's hot. And there you go. We close the lid and we're going to have them sit there for 3 hours. I know, it's a long time. But we're going to check in every 45 minutes, and remember that apple juice from earlier? We're going to spray it with that every 45 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, so we have our apple juice right here and our spray bottle. The Traeger right here, like always. We're going to spritz them just like that. So all he needs to do every 45 minutes. It's 3 times. First, your first 45 minutes, then your hour and a half, then your 2-hour 15. You don't spray it at the 3-hour mark because that's when you take it out. So we're not gonna show the rest because it's kind of pointless. All you do is. So yeah, I guess we will see you when we take it out. Okay, so we are back after we sprayed it 2 more times. It's been 3 hours now, and I have these tongs to pick up the ribs, which are inside of the traeger. I have the tray that we used earlier to put them on. So let's just gaze at those for a second. Like, they're so crispy. Okay, so we're gonna want to lift them up by the end, and then put them onto the tray. You probably can't see this from there, but there's the bones poking out. So yeah, let's just put that over there, make room for the other rib. And there we have our 2 ribs, and we're gonna bring them inside. Okay, we're inside now, and we have 2 of the ingredients with us. We got the brown sugar, the butter. We have the tongs, I just used those, and one of our lovely ribs. We're going to do the other one off camera, because I don't want to just do the same thing. So, first up, we're using the sugar. So we're going to have the bag open, and we're going to just spread it along some tin foil. And you want to make it about the size of the rib. Right now I'm just eyeballing it, but you could get exact measurements. Okay, that should be good. Okay, next, you want to use the butter. You want about 5 squares of the butter and put them along the sugar, like so. Okay, there's your butter. Yeah. Okay, now the rib. We're gonna pick it up with the tongs and place it. Place it on. Set the tongs down. Now we're gonna fold tin foil, and there is a way to do this. So pay close. Okay, so I have it the right way up now. I had it meat side up. We need a meat side down. So now we are gonna fold it. Like I was saying, pay attention because there is a certain way to fold this. So first, and you want 2 pieces of tin foil. So first, back side goes over. Front side goes over, and then you do your sides. And boom, you have your your new rib ready to go on the Traeger for about another hour and a half. We're gonna check on it in an hour. So yeah, I guess we'll see you you'll see me putting it in the Traeger. And boom, we're outside now with the Traeger, and the 2 ribs, or 2 racks. It's not just 2 ribs. But we're gonna open the traeger. I know. And we're gonna put this one in and put this one in. And like I said, we're gonna check on them in an hour. You can cook them for a total of an hour and a half or an hour and a half between 2 hours. So, yeah. Okay, so it's been the hour that we needed to wait to check on them. So, how you know they're done is if the bone gets kind of loose. So, I guess we can check on them to see if they're done or not. So we got both of them in here. We'll check on them one by one. We got this one. I wouldn't say it's done. Yeah, no. Put that to the side. Grab this one. Oh, and you see how I'm grabbing them? You're gonna want to do that because these are hat. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say any of these are done. I would say 20 more minutes. So, yeah, like I said, 20 more minutes. And that's when I'll see you again. Okay, so it's been our 20 minutes. We have them out of the traeger, inside. We have our, last but not least, 5 Monkeys barbecue sauce. And we have something to spread it with. So, we're going to open the bottle. This time I'm doing both because it's quick. So, we're gonna just put some on. Don't go too ham on it, but you can spread it. And you're only gonna want to do it on the top. So. Okay, now I'm going to do it on the other rib. And then we spread it. See, this doesn't take long at all. Okay, so when you're done doing this, you're going to want to put it back in the traeger for 15 minutes or so to let the barbecue sauce soak in. And then you'll have your 2 racks of ribs finished. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you back inside when the ribs are done. And 20 minutes later, the ribs are done. So, I guess it's time for the taste test. This has taken 5.5 hours, something like that. Let's see if it's worth it. In 3, in 2, in 1, 0. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is one of the most chewable meats that I've ever had. Very tender. So yeah, I guess, that's how to smoke some ribs. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment down below what you want next. And, so, yeah, I guess, other barbecue fellows, bon appetit.